All right, hopefully the mic is working. I got a little baby that wants to make a lot of noise. But mom's here. We're watching her, being responsible. This is a special collaboration. I just want to see what it's about. Shiner has worked with Garrison Brothers, and if you have any other bourbon, it is not cheap bourbon. But it's very beautiful, deep flavor, a lot going on. Very on each one they make, beautiful. Shiner's known for being more light, robust, and some people say like don't know how they made it, but they definitely brought something and it worked over time, and people caught on to it and they enjoyed it. So don't argue. I see what they got. I'm just very curious because like Buried Hatchet is a very good. I think more of like a there's a brown or something, but I just forgot off the top of my head. But it's a very good 9%. And when they barrel age that, they make it when all the other barrel ages kind of come out, like the Goose Island and all that. Theirs is more light, more complexity. All the flavors open up, beautiful. But everybody goes after the bourbon one from Goose Island because it's strong and heavy. And that's cool and all, but it's not my daily thing. Some people just can't get enough of it. Good for them. Let's see what this one has. Definitely looking very light, but I'm expecting a lot more from you basically got a light beer, barrel aged it, made it tougher, stronger, sweeter. And then Garrison Brothers is just no joke. So if you haven't had any Garrison Brothers, I definitely would try it. So I'm seeing a lot of amber colors, honey notes, right?
It doesn't look like a stout at all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just know it's a barrel aged beer. Sorry. I'm comparing from what I know from other barrel aged. So this is a doppelbock, to be correct. So I'm just throwing a bunch of things you can compare from and see from. And I enjoyed the Berry Hatchet when they do the barrel aged because it's a different beer, brings a different profile, brings a lot of complexity. A lot of people go for the heavier stuff. She's not happy. We got her. So a double bock, double the bock, double the flavor. Super malty, obviously. A little bit sweeter, maybe. The only thing I haven't had is an ice bock, which is apparently amazing. You just basically make it cold, take the ice out, which doesn't bring the alcohol into the mix because alcohol freezes at a different temperature, and they're able to scoop it out and it increases the alcohol volume. So this is just beautifully brewed bock meets Garrison Brothers barrels. Here, mama. Ooh, that definitely changes the game. That brown, what is it? Huh? That's a little kick, huh?
That's boozy.
Yeah, it's very boozy, but the super dark malty brown beauty is very condensed, which comes naturally with a double bock. But then you get this sweetness from the booziness, which I did not read first because 12% right there. Boom. So you're not into the heavier, darker beers, but you want something a little with some punch. This is it. You got to have bocks. Bocks are good. Shiner's bock is a little bit lighter, but German bocks are a little bit darker. They're essentially a lager, but they're in the brown category. So using the grains that have more notes of toasty, maybe nutty, things like that. And then you can also get away from lagers and go to brown ales, which bring a lot of that. And it seems to be open a little more, and people enjoy those. So people don't know and they don't, but if you just like brown beer, it's good to try the both. So I like it. It's worth it. It's still up there, $20, $21. But with 12%, you're basically buying a bottle of wine straight off the bat. So, yeah, it's still very smooth, very bubbly, little fruity. There's like a little fruitiness to it, is it? Let me try more. It's almost like a plum almost. Definitely a darker fruit, but not overwhelming, still fizzy. Good. All right. It's a nice game changer. It's not just a stout in a barrel. It's a bock, double bock in a barrel to a bottle. So beautiful, different version, same concept, showing a different recipe with the same techniques. I love it. 2 thumbs up. Hopefully if you got your hands on one, you love it. I grabbed the last one. I was actually resisting because I was trying not to burn all my money because I got little ones now to think about. But I had to at least try it one time. I may never try it again. But for those that haven't tried it, hopefully you get your chance and you'll be able to enjoy this and have a good time and really expand on the beer. And that's one of the babies. So yes, she wants to be in all the videos. But yeah, there we go. Hopefully you learned something from this and I didn't get you confused. There's Goose Island, which is stout. Buried Hatch, I forgot what beer it is, but that's definitely a different one, which I would compare to this one, but the Bock is definitely feeling a little more lighter, but still brings that booziness, that heat, that extra, but the body is probably more enjoyable, but it's still beautifully fizzy. So there you go. hopefully those are things you can look at and then decide what you want. But for me, I'm happy. We're happy. Baby needs to be happy. So we're going to take care of this. You have a good time and enjoy. Post on that.